8:36. Unfortunately, car accidents happen every day here in North Carolina. That's why it's important that you make sure you are fully protected when you get behind the wheel. I recently talked with Shane Smith, CEO and founder of Shanesmithlaw, about the importance of being fully covered by insurance. So when we're talking about insurance, there's all these different terms: comprehensive, full coverage, full insurance. So let's go through a couple of them, starting with the one I just mentioned. What does full insurance mean?
So the key issue for us on full coverage, and it comes up a lot when we're talking to our clients, is full coverage can mean different things to different people. To an insurance salesman, full coverage means the car is covered no matter what. Mm-hmm. But when I hear it, or a regular person hears it, full coverage, they think it means the car is covered, you're covered, people in your car are covered. And that's just not actually what it means to an insurance salesman. So full coverage is just going to be the car is covered.
Okay.
As not that you or that anybody in the car is covered by the insurance.
Gotcha. So full insurance, full coverage, two different things?
It's just the same term, but it's used in one way in the insurance industry, and it's used a different way by most people. You know, when we hear the term, we always think full coverage means I'm fully covered no matter what, and that's just wrong. The insurance industry, when they use it, they're just talking about your car.
So say I get injured in an accident, and it's more severe than, say, the policy limit of the insurance.
So that comes into play if you've got, say, uninsured or underinsured motorist insurance, which is a different type of coverage you can buy. It's usually not very expensive at all. And that covers you up to the policy that you buy if the person who hits you has like minimum coverage or some lesser amount. So if you're hurt real bad and you've got it's going to cover you and the people in your car for the difference in between those two types of policies.
Now, is there a way that we can protect ourselves in case there isn't enough money on a policy?
The only ways you can do that are the or underinsured motorist coverage, which you can buy. Or you can also buy a type of medical payment coverage, or MedPay is what it is. And that will cover like medical bills and things like that, whether it's your fault or somebody else's fault. So it covers everybody in your car, just if there's any kind of accident. And that's another type of good coverage we highly recommend.
Well, and while we're talking about full insurance, full coverage, another thing that I think people kind of get confused or interchange is uninsured motorists and underinsured motorists.
They do, and they're very similar. The main difference is in North Carolina, if you buy a regular policy and it's a minimum policy, so you buy the $30,000 policy, you're not going to have underinsured because, in theory, there's no policy. No, if the person hits you, they're going to have $30,000 as well. So generally, these are written together, so they're very similar. But on those lower policies or the cheaper policies, you're not going to have the underinsured motorist coverage. So you're just going to be stuck with whatever the person who hit you and caused the accident has.
Now, if I am injured, are there things I should know or do before I call you?
The key things I always tell people is take pictures of your car. Everybody's got a cell phone nowadays. Take pictures of your car, but also if you're hurt, go to the doctor. I mean, that's the key is start getting the medical care. If you don't have health insurance or you don't know where to turn, we can always talk to you about that. But, go to the emergency room, get checked out, make sure there's nothing life-threatening, and then call us and let us get to work on it right away. Don't give recorded statements to the other side. The insurance adjuster's job is to protect their client, which is not you. So we encourage you not to talk to them, not to do recorded statements. Get the initial medical care you need, and then call us right away so we can talk to you about what needs to happen in the future.
All right, we've got more information on Shanesmithlaw over at WCCBCharlotte.com. We're back in 3 with Snark and Wilson's World.